What's up, everybody? Y'all keep asking for these church stories, and I'm gonna be honest. There's little church stories that happen to me that I have left that won't be like directly linked to a church. I don't want to embarrass nobody or be messy, and so yeah, I have been slacking on church stories because, to be honest, I've really ran out. Like, there's not that many left. Y'all are more than welcome to go to my Google Plus account, inbox messages to me about your church stories, and I'll share those. I'll make a video. I'll make it lively, just like it happened to me. Nobody has to know. I taught at a summer camp for 3 years before I started doing my current job, and I taught kindergarten through second grade. It was a Bible-based summer camp, so we taught the kids devotions. If you are a believer and you have children, I feel as though you should at least keep your children abreast on the Bible story. Children love stories. Like David, Goliath, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, simple stories. That is entertaining as crap to children. Like, they love that. They love that kind of stuff. But it's kind of like our children don't have no type of base anymore. Example, I'm in class. I'm teaching these children about the crucifixion. I just want to see what they know. So I asked the class, I said, class, how did Jesus die? This little girl raised her hand. I called on her. She looked at me with a straight face and said, the devil shot him. I get it. And I understood because I've been with kids long enough to know that what they know of Christendom is God being good and the devil being bad. They're being good and they're being evil. That everything that is good is God and everything that is bad must come from the devil. That's how their mind works. There's good, there's bad, there's God, there's devil. Okay, I get it. And with that logic and that answer, that was like hilariously brilliant. Another example, I told the kids that they could draw anything they want because, little kids love to draw. This girl draws a picture. It's of like 3 people on one side and then like a big old red scribble on the other side. Personally, I feel like she messed up on the picture and she just scribbled over it. And she kept going because she knew she wasn't going to get another sheet of paper to draw it on. But she couldn't admit that she messed up on the paper. So I go up there. So I'm like, yo, what's this? Oh, this my mama, daddy, and me. I was like, okay. And what's this red smudge over here? That's God. Oh, so at this point, I'm feeling like, oh my God, this girl done drew the blood to represent God. Eesh. Oh my God. I'm sitting there just feeling all types of oil coming out of this picture. Before I get excited, I have to ask, just to see what she'll say. Maybe this was like divine wisdom that this child had. And I was ready. I was ready to shout with her. Why does God have all that red scribble? Because he fell from heaven and he cut himself on the way down. Like, straight face. She's still drawing the picture. And so I asked, so I'm sitting there a little confused. I'm like, okay, does it say that? Does it say that in the Bible? Yes. Where does it say that in the Bible? Page 28. These children had me rolling. Oh, man. But, the Bible says you have to be like a child. Now, understand, because I know the Bible talks about casting down imagination. That could really perpetuate the proclivities to do evil. But I feel like there's certain parts of the imagination, like creativity and stuff like that, it comes straight from God, because that's the only way the human mind can really start to fathom and understand God. Like, anybody with a prophetic gift, you understand, like, there's certain things, like in the heavenly language, that we just cannot understand. Like, it's abstract. That's why when people interpret dreams, that's why things in dreams aren't exactly what it is in reality. That's two totally different languages. Like, you got to understand that stuff, and you need imagination to understand that stuff. And children have such a broad imagination that I feel like God can speak to them more readily. One, because they're not jaded by this world, they're not jaded by rejection or any of that stuff. So God can just talk to them, and they know. You know what I'm saying? And so, with this type of knowledge, I wanted to test the theory out. I ain't gonna lie. So I told the kids, I put them all in a room and I said, yo, draw God. I just wanted to see what happened, what they would draw. Now, before I reveal what the kids drew, I want you to really, if you were to draw God right now, what would you draw? Why the majority of the class, and I mean like, I had 30 kids, like 26 of them drew this. All of them drew a rainbow. So what does this tell me? This tells me that the kids, one, they're not limiting God to a race because he's all of the colors. He's everything. You see, because the rainbow is something beautiful, but it encompasses all. The second, they already knew the story of Noah because I taught it to them. And the rainbow signifies the promise. So they recognize God by the promise. I'm getting a little deep, but it's symbolic, okay? Maybe the kids didn't know they were drawing that. Maybe it was more of the first thing. But to know that they even would think to do that where most adults would not, that was some powerful stuff. It ministered to me. With this summer, I'm still on my VBS revival summer camp campaign. Really push to learn from your children and train them up, man. Train up a child. Like your children, your nephews, nieces, other people's children, whatever, man. Train them up. We got some warriors coming up in this generation. I believe it. You got to too, man. If you neglecting the children, you're neglecting our present. So